What is going on, guys? And today I have another set of methods for you. Of course, we've got a set of 3 methods which will make you an absolute ton of coins. If you are new around here, all you're going to want to do is drop a like down below and of course subscribe with notifications on. We've got a ton of content coming at the minute. Team of the season is on the way. I'm going to be streaming by team of the season. I'm saving my packs already, so you guys are going to have a ton of packs to watch. I've got about 3 million coins to open packs, and that will be all in some streams over the next few weeks once they're out, so you want to stay tuned for that. And I've got some giveaways coming as well, but without further ado, let's get into the video. So the first method we're going to look at, really easy and actually gone up a little bit at the moment because of one of the SBCs that has been released. We're looking at British or English defenders. Obviously we've got to go gold, and this one is probably the cheapest budget wise of the methods, but it is a really easy way to make a ton of coins. You've got the right backs and the left backs coming in, which will make you a fair bit themselves. It does look like these have been overlisted a little bit, which is great, which means they're probably going to be easier to pick up. We're looking at probably 750 coins and below to make a decent profit of these cards. Obviously you are going to have some competition because they are Premier League cards, so there's a little bit more competition than there would be at most filters where you're looking at 750, sort of that kind of price range. But when you've got Maitland-Niles, players like him, he's always going to sell for about 900 coins because he's obviously Premier League right wing back, right back, and so he does sell for a fair amount. Obviously he's probably being overlisted at the minute, so you just want to pick him up and sell him on later on. We've got Cahill there. A lot of these players will be easy to pick up. I shouldn't really be going along the line in that way because they will always be missed. Let's see if we can get a second one. Can we get third? Oh, we missed that one. Can we get fourth? Nope, we can't even snipe it. Oh, we got 3 of them, so that's not too bad. We'll list them all up for, so it'll be 900 for him and 850 for the 2 of these. Now, obviously, you can get the bottom price snipes off of these guys, and that's really what you're going to be going for. And these guys, it is the cheapest method, as I say, but it's a really easy method to make coins. It's one of them ones, once again, around all year long. A special sort of, I guess, let's call it an honourable mention method wise would be if you want to look at Joe Gomez or Nicholas Pope at the minute. Mislisted him, by the way, guys. If you want to go for Nicholas Pope, or I think it's Nick Pope, you know, the keeper, English, had a foot birthday card, whatever, him at the minute, or if you go for Joe Gomez as well, and both of them are fairly high priced as they're English and they are rare. Obviously there's an SBC that requires that at the minute, and so those 2 are going up a little bit. Gibbs here will go for a little bit more, and you can get more than that out of him, but I think I've probably just low listed him a little bit. What we're going to do is knock it down to 600, see how quickly it takes us to find one. I think it'll be pretty quick. You saw there's 500s there. We got this one here straight away. Can we get him? Missed Dawson, but can we get the next one? Oh, we missed that one. Right, we're going to move on to the next filter, but you can see how quickly these guys are coming up. Even at this low price, there is still an absolute ton of them coming up. Can we get the min price? We've missed that one. We'll move on just because I've missed a few. Right, so we're going through a filter that I have looked at before, and in my opinion, it's probably my favourite filter, just because it's so easy to pick up really low price ones. Definitely not 20k. We are looking at, obviously, the right wings from Spain in the Premier League. Now, you've obviously got these 2 guys as the only ones who are going to come up. Now, they're going for about 2.6 in a minute. About an hour ago when I tested the method, they're going for 2.8, so they have shot down a little bit. If we can grab that one there, that would be unreal. What you've got with these is a lot of cards being listed a lot lower than they should be. So you've got that one there is a Champions League card. Definitely can get at least 3k out of that. We're going to foot bin that because you always want to foot bin a Champions League card and check the exact price, because these guys will go for probably about a K more than their regular card, purely because they are a Champions League. Right now there's the Champions League, is it Champions League? You guys know what I mean. The icon swaps thing. So this guy goes for 3k, so it's a little bit more than his regular card, and that's probably just because none are listed at the minute, but we can still squeeze that extra profit out of him, because either because of SBCs or because of the objectives, they're always going to go for a little bit more. Now, can we get a second one off the bat pretty quickly? That would be nice. See if we can grab a nice snipe out of them. So 2.6, we could actually be picking them up at 2.4, but the profit would be a little bit weaker. So we're going to go for 2.3, see if we can grab a few here, and then we'll look at some compare pricing as well. See where they're actually at the minute. So 2.5, it is 2.6 dead on. There's not many cards. See if we can grab one on compare price. Obviously we're going 2.4 and below on compare price, because with compare price, I usually pick up more cards than I usually. Oh, we fluffed that so badly. We fluffed that so massively. Right. Can we get the next one? That was a mental snipe. Oh. Right, we're going to go back to normal because we've missed 2 there. And I do not want to miss the next one. Got that one easily. When you snipe fast with this method, I would say it's pretty easy to pick up the cards. There's obviously competition, but there's not huge competition. Pedro and Adama are very good cards. I mean, Adama, his scream card, which one is it? He's got whichever one was second. I don't know if it was Scream or Halloween or whatever he's got that was one of it. His second card is Headliner. That's what it is. Adama's Headliner card is probably the best card in the game for value anyway, and his base card isn't even that bad. I played it against it in FUT Champs, and it's not ridiculously worse than his like upgraded card. Now, how long have we been sniping on this one for? We've done this one for a little bit. We don't want to spend too much time on it. We'll grab one more good snipe, and then we'll move on to the final method of the day. Put him up for 2.6 as well. So we've got a few decent profits there. They're not bad profits. They're not amazing. A couple of these just sort of 500 coins, 600 coins sort of thing, but they're still decent profits. 1.9 there. That's the lowest one we've got out of this. Not bad. So I do have a few on my transfer list. We'll go through them. I have sold a few of them. We've got some from these 2 methods, not from the final method that I'm looking at. But let's whack these guys up. We'll go for one more on this filter, and then we'll move on to the final method. Now, the final one is a little bit pricier than this. I think it's just over 100 coins more, but once again, very good method, very solid and easy. And you've seen how easy it is to pick up Pedro. He is so easy. Adama as well, no challenge at all. You've barely got any people like contesting you, so it's really one of the easiest ways to snipe. Can we get the 1.2? That is what we wanted, a 1.2. You've more than doubled your coins there, and realistically, no matter what budget you're at, you are making over 100k an hour on this filter if you just sit on this one, 100%. Oh yeah, that was the one I already got. So if you literally sit on this, I would argue more than 100k an hour. Like, realistically, I did a ton of SBCs today. I went down to about, I say 2.4 mil. I've probably made about 40-50k just from these filters in this video alone. This one was the gold mine, 100%. The other filters, obviously, unreal, but these guys, gold mine, absolute gold mine. We're going to try, see if we can grab one more. I've been bigging them up so much, and then there's nothing. Can we get one more and then call it a day, and then we'll move on to the final filter. We're going 1.8, another one where you're making sort of 800 coins per card. That is silly profit for the card that you're actually looking at. I don't think it's just not fair. It is too easy. So we'll whack him up, and then we're going for, is that, oh no, I've listed him wrong. That's why I was being dumb. Oh, Pedro, 1.5. Oh, that's muggy. That's muggy. If you guys don't know, I don't know if a lot of you, because some of you might not snipe, some of you might be new to it. If you get orange, what it means is you guys are milliseconds apart. Because usually you're beating other people to the snipe. Milliseconds between those. Oh, that's a bit annoying. It is a bit annoying. I've got another set of methods coming. It is a high budget method, so it's a little bit better in terms of the people who do have the bigger budgets. Obviously, you guys are going to be looking at more high budget methods. Since I've got more coins, I do want to still be, sticking to my roots with these cheaper methods, but I will be bringing back the higher budget methods as well. Now, we're going for left backs from France and gold. You're going to get Kazawa and Clichy, I believe it is. And we're looking at about 1.7 or 1.8. So you're looking at 1.8, which means you want to pick up 1.7 and below. See if we can grab any on compare price. If not, we'll go to regular snipe. None are being listed, so we're going to knock it down here and see if we can grab one of these easily. Because compare price, it really is like the ropiest way to do sniping. Because sometimes it's amazing and sometimes it's pretty average and you won't pick anything up. Now, I have almost got to 10 minutes, so we're going to... Ooh, that is banging. He is way more than this. Hernandez. Now we're looking at the AC Milan one. Theo. This guy goes for 2.7k. So that is a banging snipe. We cannot complain about that. That's what you've got with this filter as well. You have a more, obviously with the, realistically with the Spanish one, you are picking up Pedro or you are picking up Adama Traore. There's no like in between. You are going to get those two cards. With this one, you're getting Hernandez, you're getting Clichy, you're getting Kazawa, and all of them are high profit. Like, all of them can be listed so low. He is probably the best profit, obviously, as you saw there. 1.6 there for Clichy, 200 coins. It's not massive, but it's better than nothing. All of these filters I've given you today, guys, are actually banging at the minute. So if you can do them, make sure you spend time on them, because in a week's time we've got team of the season. I'm going to be doing a few methods on that. Of course, we'll be looking at the sort of the, I'd say the 100k to 500k team of the seasons I'll be looking at, because they're where we can get a pop-in snipe, where we can get some banging profit. And I'll definitely be looking, I mean, realistically, I know some of you guys will have seen the team of the year, the team of the season nominees. We all know that Joe Gomez is getting in, and I cannot wait to put that card in my squad. And I'll also be getting Trippier if he gets in as well. So if you guys are looking to vote for those guys for me, because they would make my team. I've got Bale and I've got Van Dijk, and I currently use Semedo. The only link, if I basically, my right centre back is an icon. If I replace with Gomez and Trippier, would be an unreal team. So if you guys can nice me with that, would be appreciated. We've got 1.7 there, so not amazing, but alright. We're going to call it a day because we're at 10.5 minutes on just the sniping, so it's been a while. I hope you guys have enjoyed. We've just hit 3.1. Let's see if we can get 3.2 in the next week. I really appreciate the support. We've got a massive giveaway coming at 5 or 10k. I'm not sure, but it's about £1,000. So it's a big giveaway. It's a lot of stuff. I'm partnering it with a company. We just need to work out when. I'll see you guys tomorrow.